Tim Pancakes!
Welcome back, everybody, to King Karen's Quest. In our last episode... Oh, hang on. Let me start over. Hello, everybody. Tim Pancakes here with King Karen, the bestie.
Hi!
And in our last episode, we ventured to the realm of the dead, or the land of the dead, and we just made it back to the islands. So, Karen, talk to me about where we're at and what's happening.
Well, I'd like to say first that wasn't the first time I made a boy cry. You can ask my mom. And okay, so now we have resurrected Casima's parents. They're off flying on Nightmare, which is like a hippogriff, kind of.
Yeah. Buckbeak, I mean Nightmare.
And so I have everything I need for this, but I don't think I want to do that yet because I feel like this is how I'm going to get into the castle.
Mm-hmm. What I like about this, and you went right there, I don't remember what your logic was. I think you thought you had to feed the stinky flower to the horse.
Yeah.
So your logic was, I'll go back to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain because that's where that's where I got the flower. But even though that's not the case, because the horse was already eating those berries that they tried to poison you with earlier, that black horse feather was also from that island, and you got that at the very beginning of the game. So I love how those hints were kind of laid out for you.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that I got the horse feather there as well.
Yeah. The other comment I want to make is videos and videos ago, when you first got the mirror, I feel like you made a comment about like, oh, I want to use it on myself and maybe I'll cry. And I remember being like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, there's no way you're going to remember that you said that when we finally get to the point where you need to use it. So... Okay, and we're back. I had to change venues, so you can't see my screen right now, Karen, but it'll be fun for you to see where I'm at after we finish this chapter.
Well, you're in a Renjo's bedroom, right?
Okay, yes, I am. Carry on. Where were we?
Okay, so we were just kind of recapping everything. I'm going to go trade the lamp, and I guess I already did the rose. Yep, the rose gone.
Did the rose. Okay.
Do the lamp and then the fake death, and then I'll go from there.
Awesome, and I'm gonna skip to the end of that because we've done it 3 times. I'll just cut to us finishing those things.
And we're back.
Also, we both did that like breathe thing with our hands at the exact same time.
I love it.
That's so good.
Is it time to go to the castle?
Yeah, we've done all the things we need to do, so yeah, I think we're ready to go. Yes.
Okay. So, we're going to mix the swamp ooze and the Styx water with the... Oh, hang on. Let me read the incantation.
Okay.
I think I just have to mix that. Okay. Add Styx water, swamp ooze. Check. Stir with horse feather. Check. Apply to black surface with our... Okay. And speak incantation. Okay. I just wanted to make...
Yeah.
That was the right order.
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup and stirs the contents gently. To his amazement, the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather. Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall.
Curious as how he's going to paint it.
Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed. Magic paint, black as ink. Bring to life what I think. Make it real what I draw. According the spell worked. The door has magically solidified. Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside.
Okay.
the magic paint door fades back into the wall. So much for an easy exit.
This is a part of the castle that I have not seen. I feel like getting into the castle and like actually starting this part of it is like so fun.
Yes.
Like the end is near. Yeah. Oh. I'm excited.
Alexander hears a door of the north hall open. Then the sound of guard dog footsteps. The footsteps are headed this way.
Oh. Okay.
Alexander decides to evade the guard dog by ducking into another room.
See what's in there.
Alexander hears the guard dog leave the basement. It seems he's safe at the moment.
I found Jalo.
Prince Alexander, I can't believe it. How did you get into the castle?
Well, actually, it's a little hard to explain.
Magic paint.
I bet. You run the terrible risk of being here, though. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Wazir will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that, Jalo. But Cosima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
Of course you're right. Young love. I forgot what heartburn it is. But what are you supposed to do about it?
I've got to try to see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous. Oh.
Don't worry about me, friend. Just tell me, where is Cosima?
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. Never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now the crown means Al-Hazred. If we had proof of something truly afoul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
And they say princes have no sense of humor. Well, I can see there's no putting you off. For Cosima's sake, I wish you luck. I'll be here if there's anything you need.
Thanks, Jalo.
Here you go.
I've been thinking of what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. You think it will pass?
Why, yes! It's an exact replica. That's amazing. How did you guess?
I suppose it was intuition.
I'll have to wait for the right moment, mind you. But I should be able to get close enough to swap this for the real thing, and none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jalo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Go ahead and do as you've planned, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. You never fear.
I have faith, Jalo. You are a true friend.
Oh, shucks. I'd do anything for the princess.
That walk.
I know.
So it would be right here where people would find out that they have the wrong lamp.
Yes. And they'd be like, ah, man.
Right?
Yeah, I cannot believe you just guessed it. I mean, intuition is right. You just happen to be like, that one looks good.
Yeah, that one was just the prettiest.
And Shamir Shamazel is very stylish.
Isn't that the beginning of...
Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hasenbeff Incorporated.
We're gonna do it.
hear the clear sound of guard dog voices coming from behind the door.
Oh, don't go there.
He decides opening the door wouldn't be wise. Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside. Alexander hears the guard dog leave the basement. It seems he's safe enough for the moment.
Oh!
Mother, where are you?
That's my little dude.
A spirit weeps inconsolably on the cot. The spirit appears to be the ghost of a little boy.
What's the matter, little boy?
I'm lost. I can't find my mother. I don't know why she would just leave me here. I've been alone ever so long. Mother? Mother, where are you?
Oh, little buddy. Here. Take your mama's handkerchief.
You must be the son of the spirit I met in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief and asked me to tell you that she's waiting for you there.
It's Mama's. It even smells like her. I can feel her now. I know where to go.
Wait, before you go, is there anything you can tell me about the castle?
I like to play in secret places. In the basement behind the Man of Steel, there's a door. Nobody except me knows it's there anymore. Farewell.
I always wanted to know, like, the backstory. Like, why was he in the basement of the palace?
Ooh. Okay, well, I think it was down here-ish. Here.
In the corner is a suit of armor of ancient design. Its right arm beckons slightly. Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm. A secret passage. Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
Hasred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key right up until the wedding. Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one given the orders. Al-Hazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he's our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown? Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the vizier, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room ahead?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say, Ali, but then Bay came up and started yapping at me.
Enough! It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
I like the name Bay for an animal, too.
Phew, that was a climb. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
U-turn.
So what I want to do is look through this hole,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like that's what the U-turn is.
I knew that. So maybe do something else before you do that. I'll explain when it's time.
Oh, I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Keep going, Alex.
Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall. Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Dear Shadrach, salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition. In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Casima. Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident. The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it is a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. My close in triumph, King Abdul al-Hazred.
It crashed.
Oh, no.
Another reason to save early. Save often.
We had to restore the game. We're going to get back to that point, and then we'll pick up where we left off.
And now to see to the final preparations. It's almost time for the wedding.
The wazir's words fill Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Casima's life.
A dead end.
It appears that way.
Outline of what appears to be a door on the wall. Alexander sees lots of black cloaks.
Okay. So I know exactly where we're at.
Oh, you do. That's right. Uh-huh. So go.
Yeah.
Proceed.
This is Jafar's bedroom. In the alternate ending, I came in through this door. So that's kind of fun. That's really fun.
I love that.
Because I remember I looked in the wardrobe.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside.
That's it. I need to read what this is.
Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
Okay, so I do remember Zebu. I don't think we had. Oh! I think that's the incantation.
Ooh!
So I was like, we didn't have to use that last time.
Uh-huh.
That's the incantation.
The trunk is locked.
I have a skeleton key.
Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl. You shall have your crown."
That fiend.
I always look forward to seeing what you're going to name them.
I'm trying to decide whether I should go out here or go back the way I came. Because there is still this way. There is still that hole that I have to look through.
That's correct.
So I think I will go this way.
Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
Oh, I know why you didn't want me to do that.
Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds. Alexander's palms begin to sweat and his heart to race. It's Cosima. He's found her.
Princess Cosima,
What? Who's there?
Not creepy at all.
it is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
My, how suave that sounds.
Alexander?
I'm Breezy.
It really is you. Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
Literally.
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I'm afraid I'm not the only one in danger. Princess, be brave. I've heard such vileness today, such evil.
What is it?
Al-Hazred, he is not what he appears.
I've known that for years, Alexander. But with Mother and Father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him. But tell me of what evil you speak. I have been so afraid for my kingdom, not knowing what he plans.
The kingdom is in trouble, but the real threat at the moment is to your safety, Princess. Al-Hazred has such plans. You don't want to wed Al-Hazred, do you?
How can you ask? Of course not.
If you do not wish to marry him, Cosima, you shall not. I promise you. But we must get you out of here now. You are not safe.
But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
I can't just leave you here.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry, whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape. If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon, there might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding.
But
Just a moment more, then you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
Why, it's perfect. This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use it if I must.
I found this letter in the Wazir's bedroom. I think you should know what it says.
I can't believe it. I had my suspicions, but this confirms everything. Alexander, you must keep the letter. You might have a chance to show it to someone who can help you stop Al-Hazred. Just be careful. Oh no! Someone's coming!
The lock on Cosima's door rattles abruptly.
Alexander, hurry! Step away before they see you!
Alexander hears scuffling and a woman's brief cry from the other side of the wall. Then, silence.
I have an idea.
Alexander steps confidently out into the upstairs hallway and sees 2 guard dogs. Hey, move them!
I knew those guys were there.
You'll stay in here until
No.
Okay.
This is fine.
Alexander. How he'll get out of this one.
No. Oh.
Prince Alex. Gallo, what are you doing here? Never mind. Quick, before the guard dog patrol comes around again. But how did you know I was... This is no place to talk, Alexander. Just trust that I know everything that goes on in this castle. Now, be more careful. If you get caught again, I don't know if I'll be able to get you out.
Well, that answers your question of how to get back to the dungeon.
Yeah. I thought it was the door that was locked in the main entryway. From the last one.
Alexander doesn't see any way of opening that door manually.
Hey, Zebu. Talk to it.
Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Oh, is it all easy, Boo?
Bingo.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It's aggressive.
Worked. A small table graces the middle of the room. The table is covered by a velvet drapery. The initials AA are embroidered on the drapery.
AA. That must stand for Abdul Al-Hazred.
I'm just glad that he remembers the guy's name because I've been calling him Jafar.
Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath.
Oh.
The table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonders singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the druids thought the winged one stole.
O-M-G.
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the druids. This must be it.
Actually, let me correct that. O-M-S.
I love it.
That fleece must belong to the winged ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning. It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
Which, by the way, he can't be that cunning if he used a drapery that had his initials on it.
That's right.
It was,
Alexander hears the sound of music coming from the east. It sounds somewhat... No, it's wedding music.
Run!
So what was that, like 15 minutes? Save it, first of all.
Looks cautious.
Because I'm not doing that
Guard
again.
dogs to be seen.
What were you going to say?
Never been so happy to hear wedding music.
Prince Alexander, here, the Wazir will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding.
But wait,
Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
That is all I need.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that. Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage. This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Al-Hazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cosima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cosima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself. The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cosima, declare Abdul al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cosima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Wazir has said. Alexander approaches the wedding party.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Al-Hazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, Princess.
Wow, we really misread her signals.
To run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
King Caliph and Queen Alaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well, and full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Cosima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat!
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
Ugh.
But, Caliph, that's not Cosima. I know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Why, you conniving serpent! Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword! Rat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me or your precious Cassima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
He's getting away! Stop him! Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
Oh, stop it.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
Alexander, be careful. Al-Hazard has a sword.
Shut up, witch! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here! Here I am, master! It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me? Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then... Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now! As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle. Alexander, I did it. I swamped the lambs. Here, quick, take it. Bless you, Jalo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend. No argument there, my lord. Good luck. Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp. How did you get my lamp? You thief! You ruined me. My lamp! Oh, thank Valhalla! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you. I've got a new master. I've got a new master. So you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever, I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp. So shall it be, Al-Hazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton. Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite? This mouse shall bite. You shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel? Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain. A tempting offer, but I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do. Suit yourself.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer.
Cassima thrusts the small dagger into Al-Hazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
There's no reason to use that object there.
There it is.
Cassima, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess?
You give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
Yay!
Oh, guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty. Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony.
Everyone's
Saladin
here.
is honored to do so. On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I do.
And do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cosima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom?
I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cosima with glad hearts and sanction this union.
Then,
Who's that?
Alexander and Cosima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
That's his father.
Yay!
Congratulations, my children. I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cosima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Then I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
What is Jalo doing?
230 out of 231. I have no idea what the one point you missed is. I'll have to see if I can find a list and read it to see if it's like
Yeah.
what you did. Or
Yeah, so
do.
sad.
I wonder if it's something that you did but then didn't redo after a resave or something, you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure we hit everything.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's go ahead. Since Dan's here, friend of the channel.
I'm Dan, and I have a podcast called Music Is My Radar. Throughout the month of April, I did the 30-day song challenge, 1 episode a day. So definitely good to go back in the archives and listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
And going forward, I'm still kind of toying around with the format, but we'll get there. Yeah.
We wanted to give you a shout out. When did you start it?
First episode was April
Nice.
1st.
1st.
Yeah, so the 30-day challenge was the very first thing I did. And I really enjoyed it, actually, listening to them. They're very, it's not long, but it's nice to focus. He focuses on one song, plays a little bit of it, and then also does
Technical stuff, how it
I
relates to
love
my
that.
the technical stuff.
Mhm.
They're about 8 or 10 minutes long, each
Yeah.
song.
Easy.
This song and era of the band or performer, and then also does a few runners up.
Okay.
Exactly.
Wow. So, yeah, so that's really
That's
fun.
awesome. That finishes this episode, but wait, there's more. There, as you know from our chat, there's an alternate ending to this game, and Karen and I did play it once through already, but now that we've finished the game in its completion and got all but 1 point somehow, we're going to go back and replay the alternate ending and then have our final thoughts on the game. So there's one more episode left in this Let's Play where we revisit the alternate ending. So thank you guys so much for watching.
And that's a King's Quest.
You get it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was texting. One more time. Find Superman door. Man of Steel. Boom. Yes, I'm with you.
I wasn't sure.
It might have taken me a minute, but I'm with you.